Hey y'all, this gonna be generational curse breaking reading for the sign of Cancer going into Gemini, Scorpio going into Libra, Virgo going into Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and Capricorn going into Sagittarius. I got a channel message for y'all, and anybody dealing with any respiratory issues, arthritis, stuff like that, the most refreshing drink, if you smoke, is fresh lemon and turmeric. And sometimes I add a little bit of honey to it. Baby, make sure it's cold. You can even add ice to it. It's a good way to clean out your liver and your kidneys and your respiratory. Turmeric, fresh lemon, and sometimes honey over ice. Y'all, it can. It's tasteless. You're gonna taste it. You're gonna go over for it. Just a little shake, shake, yeah. Shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Let's see, y'all. This is a deep little reading. Y'all, this is. Let me tell you something. I was just talking about my nephew. When he was little, he used to crawl on all fours. Not like a baby crawls. You know, the regular crawl. Sometimes they scoot a little bit, then crawl. You know, they got different kind of crawls. He would literally be his butt up in the air, like you would be in a game of Twister. And when he was little, my mother used to be like, look at him. Dude, why are you crying like that? And sometimes he would crawl backwards. I'd be like, what's up with that? Like, tell me what you know, no good kind of shit. What you trying to tell us kind of shit. What he was trying to tell us was that incest was about to be going on. Or incest was going on. And if whoever was doing it within his father's side of the family or his mother's side of the family, this is the possible outcome of how you would have to walk around and outside, go get something to eat, all that shit. So one day, this documentary presented itself, and I think it's a family in Turkey. And I watched it, and it was about incest. And the family did that shit often. Brother sleeping with sister, just off the chain. So they got fucked up, and they was walking around just like my nephew was crawling around. They were adults. He was a child. However, that was his purpose, to come here to tell either his side of the family, his father's side of the family, or my side of the family, which would be his mother's side of the family, that this kind of shit. And if we don't stop, that's why Allah sent him to earth. Let me tell you what's even more fucking deep. Is that when his mother was pregnant with him, she got in a real bad car accident. And what Allah revealed to me is that he was trying to kill them both. Because, like, kind of trying to avoid earth. Because he already knew what he was coming to deal with, to warn people about. Do you understand what the fuck I'm saying? He flipped her car. They had to life flight her. I promise you. She said, when they got her to the hospital, First thing they did was check the heartbeat of the baby once she let him know she was pregnant. His heartbeat was strong. He was in her womb saying, damn, I missed. Kind of shit. Because she wasn't supposed to live. He was trying to kill them both. To save her. Like a savior. I ain't lying. She scared to death, I guess. He wasn't able to get it done. So now he had to come and live, like be a baby. Now this is all he's doing. Like he's a car. You know how a little boy act like he a car and have his booty up and be on all fours, crying around like he a motherfucking gorilla or some shit. In the shape of a car. A lot of stuff showing me this. Shape of a truck. Like I tried, and then he would put his body in reverse, like a car, but be crawling that way. Like what the fuck? Don't nothing get past me, honey. I told you I listen to a bird, a gnat, a fly, bitch. I don't give a fuck. When is it quick trying to say kind of shit? And I don't look right. And then like he really trying to tell us something. God is trying to tell us something. So where, honey? Like what? Imagine that. And then the forgetting. It becomes the forgetting. Now you don't know what the fuck you here for. Okay. The forgetting shit. You start having amnesia if you don't get her done. Around 5 years old and shit. Like, shit. What you want to be, little man? I want to be a Power Ranger. You be like, God damn. Not even an optometrist or nothing, huh? Okay. I guess we'll start at the Halloween store. Let's go to the spirit store. Get him a Power Ranger fan. For real. You gotta start somewhere. You got me fucked up. Anything my son said he wanted to be on, he had a Halloween costume. I'm going to put him in some swimming. You said what? What else you said? What about this? You want to try this kind of shit? Don't start forgetting why you here. Whew, honey, costing me plenty of money. Because you think you a rapper. Listen. Boy. Okay, so these are some signs of significance. Generational curse breaking signs of significance. Something significant happened in the year 1996, 1976, 1966. Could be years of birth. Could be parents' years of birth. Could be something significant that altered your life, like a milestone in a worse way. For real. Some of y'all, like, for real. Some of y'all about to be like, what the fuck? Because, excuse me, shit ain't what it seems. Some of y'all been in a 7 of Wands situation. Scratching and surviving, keeping your head above water. Thinking you living. You know what I'm saying? Somebody been fucked you up. It's been your turn to get the baton and break some generational curses. Okay. I heard some people may have gotten married in these years. Okay, let's start this over. Significant years. 1996, 1976, 1966, 1975, 1974, 2018, 2016, 2000, 2004, 2007, 2009, 2010, 1994, 1978, 1967, and 1969. I'm going to say them again. Because some people's ears heightened after it came out of a sequential reading, and then you was like, oh, okay, she really did channel that. You know, people something else. Virgos. 1996, 1976, 1966, 1975, 1974, Capricorns. Show me, prove it to me. This one is going to be a philosopher because, I mean, they've been show and prove for so long. They got so much wisdom because they know what they see is facts because they don't believe shit. Show them the money. Oh, you can't show them the money, they ain't listening to nothing, and end up in a whole situation because they didn't listen to the person tell them exactly what it was about, who they were, all that. Just like somebody say to a Capricorn, this sex magic, all we gotta do is have sex and da 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 da. Capricorns that ignore the magic part that they talking about, ignore that whole shit. Just have sex and end up in a whole situation. You hear me? And fuck around and see that it came from that. Remember that they said that? Now the next thing you know, they in. Then they in too deep because they end up turning left because they wasn't near for that in the first place. And that's how they get all their wisdom. I'm trying to tell you. Think how they think ain't gonna change it. Don't try to change it. Can't see. I'm surprised that's not a fixed sign. It's a cardinal sign. The year 1996, the year 1976, the year 1966, 75, 74, 1970, yeah, okay, 2018, 2016, 2000, 2004, 2007, 2009, 2010, 1994, 1978, 1967, 1969. Okay, so devils from y'all childhood. And take it with a grain of salt. Who I'm saying the devils is and who I'm saying the protective angelic kind of people is that like stood in the gap. You didn't know they was doing shit, had your back checking, niggas, maybe been watching where you going, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. It could be that they are the devils that I'm saying are these signs. Or it could be the protectors are the devils and I'm saying it's those signs. However, when I was channeling it out, this is how it came out. And then after I finished channeling it, ancestors said, take with a grain of salt. All signs mentioned are a key factor in your curse-breaking work. So these are key factor zodiac signs that are part of your curse-breaking work as an individual for your family, both your mother's side and your father's side, because that's how bad the work is. That's how bad it's been. And you just got to buckle up and you got to face realities and really grow up if you're an adult. The channel is a lot about that subject matter. So let's get to it. Devils from your childhood. Cancers. At first I wrote Mars. And then I wrote Aries once I went to Capricorn. I was like, why did I put Mars? Why didn't I just put Aries? So these are people that really operated out of a warrior type of spirit. So they could have either been waging war on you or fighting for you. Aries. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio. On the protector side, Libras and Virgos. But you got to take all that, however, you have to take these signs with a grain of salt. It's just that those signs are in y'all curse-breaking work. So that's the keys, okay? Cancer, Aries, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo. Good or bad. They keys at this dispensation of time. We dealing with the heat on the root. we dealing with that bullshit around the tree, that fungus shit, you know, that heat that you can sit on when you sitting up under a tree if it ain't on flat grass. That part. So fuck all that other shit up top, the branches, the leaves, cause they ain't really in the shit like these signs right here. May end up with a lot of tribe. That's the signs I didn't name, you know. And some people may have been your enemy. However, they not that important to the grand scheme of what the fuck is going on and blocking y'all from getting what y'all need to get and going where y'all need to go. As far as your life purpose, why you were born here, and your birth isn't always work. You have to find a way to learn how to love work no matter what. By seeing everything as work. Because it is. It's work getting out of the bed in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Some days. It's work, self-care. Sanitation is work. Staying sanitary is work. Keeping up your look is work. Hygiene is work. Washing the dishes is work. Loading the dishwasher is work. Putting this shit in there and turning it on is work. Mopping is work. Vacuuming is work. Driving is work. Going to work to do more work. Going to lunch is work. Having sex is work. Eating is work. You're working your digestive system, if nothing else, and your mouth, and your tongue, and your teeth. Everything is fucking work. So you gotta learn to love it instead of complain about it, because things would start feeling insurmountable. Like the world is on top of you all the fucking time. Because you're trying to pick and choose what you love. There's people who stay on vacation because they hate their life. Those type of people, to me, are no good sitting in a sedentary life. They need to get in a mobile, spend their money on something that is a house on wheels. Anyway, be ready to adopt or be adopted if you're under the age of 25. Rearing has to be set in place. It's unavoidable. This script is for those who saw certain things in your future, such as adopting godchildren or family members. There's a lot of curse-breaking work to be done. There has to be harmony, humility, transparency, teamwork, submission, surrendering, devotion, loyalty, understanding, compassion, forgiveness, forgetting, healing, and truth. Now, I don't want to just read that where you just think I'm saying these eloquent words. This is what has to be. If you're going to be living under a roof with people that you didn't even know you were going to inherit, or you knew it, you just didn't know when or how it was going to play out. However, maybe looking at somebody, you're like a cousin or something, and their child may or may not be drawn to you. However, you seeing where, well, I feel like I'm going to end up with this little baby kind of shit. The type of person that don't like overstepping boundaries, because somebody may fuck around and accuse you of wanting their kid. If they that type of motherfucker, don't say nothing to my kid, da 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 da. I'm just telling you. Some of y'all seen it. Could be a damn friend that you just like all of a sudden like, what? Hold up. So if you got all these different elements under one roof, it damn sure better be harmonious. And it damn sure better be some humility. And it damn sure better be some keep it realism, transparency, the civil way, the upright way, not walking on all fucking fours like we're animals around here, having sex with each other and licking on each other and spitting in corners and digging up our ass and licking the boo-boo out of our fingernails, kind of weird shit that's been going on. For motherfuckers that say they just graduated from a program. I'm just telling y'all. Humility, transparency, teamwork. So, I mean, the best way to get a divorce, is to birth or adopt disobedient, lazy ass kids that talk back. Submission to really like you could do a home mantra, you could do a power statement, you could do this is what we running our life off of. Because this is a whole team situation, and we got to win no matter what, and make this an all money in situation, and not be distrustful and weird, and understand that this circumstance turned out like this, and now I'm the guardian of you, even though you're under the age of 25. Because I'm gonna tell you what happens. Some of y'all gonna end up with people that either you the same age as them or they're older than you. So they pass the mantle to their children, and their children weren't ready for the wisdom. Kind of like what the snake did and what God told Adam and Eve to stay away from. Gave them information that they weren't ready to handle. Gave them a weight that they weren't ready to handle. Left out the nurturing, left out the care, left out the concern, and just gave them the book of bad. You know what I'm saying? Some people was covering down on the good. However, the primary caretaker gave them the book on how to be bad as fuck. And some other shit. Which would be somebody, if it's a sibling or something like that, or a family member, it would kind of be like you were supposed to get that information, not their children. They just trumped you because of an age factor, them being older than you. Even if it's the same year, they would have been older than you, like months older than you. I'm telling you, it makes it real weird to raise somebody who has been through way more than you've ever been through, and you're 20 and 30 years older than them. Do you understand? However, they may be under 25. They may be 25 years old and have the mind of a 12-year-old because of the developmental issues that, just acting bad as fucking manipulative and covering lies and secrets and having like a whole ass situation. A whole ass situation. That's where humility would be required. Because I don't know. I do know how to get around shit. However, you know what I'm saying? And how they triggered, how they're wired, where you may say something and it may trigger them right away to think you a liar or trying to get over on them. Kind of shit. You're like, no, I'm asking, are you hungry? Because I'm about to call DoorDash. Kind of shit. You see? So it takes teamwork, because, shit is crazy. It'll take surrendering to God for real. Surrendering to love for real. Surrendering to normalcy. Surrendering to peace. To know when you wake up, and more than likely some of these children, the beautiful part is they have somebody, like I said, that fed them some good, where maybe that person is no longer around. However, experienced a household where they can go and sleep and wouldn't nobody touch them, you know what I'm saying, rob them, steal from them, whatever. They can sleep without, one eye open kind of shit. You feel me? So that's good. Devotion, loyalty, understanding, compassion, forgiveness, in a sense that some of these people may be in your family and only was doing what they were reared to do. That's what re-rearing is all about. Somebody may have not liked you, and it became obsession about you, and you should hate that person. Insinuations, suggestions, all that shit, gossip, slander. Yeah, you ain't saying shit. So, forgiving people who didn't know what they were doing. People had circumstances that was just handed to them. They don't know. They sorry. Kind of shit. Not motherfuckers that was perpetuators and, ain't into breaking curses, into perpetuating them for cheap pleasures. And get their children to do shit just for cheap pleasures and to keep covering shit up just so they can get a minute feel good. However they can get it. Whatever they drug of choice. Food, sex, euphoria of getting money, euphoria of getting away with a whole bunch of bullshit, euphoria of covering up lies, euphoria of material possessions, euphoria of um, body parts, how they body looks. You know, it's different shit. And it's real earthy. Nothing of spiritual, anything. Robotic. Forgiveness and forgetting. You want a lot of that, you know? Where you don't have to remember that you're not in that horror movie no more. You see, it's really a mind thing. That's just like the house I'm living in now will be considered an American Horror Story house of horrors. Everybody says, how are you living there? And I'm like, I open the door. I come sit down. When I'm hungry, make me something to eat. When I'm sleepy, go to sleep. What you mean? Kind of shit. This house ain't did shit to me. This house didn't do shit to the people that was here. People that was here did shit in this house. You see? That's the forgetting part. Shit don't trigger you no more. You don't give a fuck. You see a building as a building. And you walk in and handle the business without sweating and throwing up and being nervous and jittery and, you know, that the issue more than likely isn't even in that dwelling place anymore. You know, overcoming your fears. This is how you get into forgetting. Because fears are elusive. False evidence appearing real. So once you get over your fears, forget about it. Naturally. Why naturally? Some shit to laugh at if you do remember it. Healing and truth within these new dynamics in order for evolution to occur. Has to be all of those ingredients. Harmony, humility, transparency, teamwork, submission, surrendering, devotion, loyalty, understanding, compassion, forgiveness, forgetting, healing, and truth within these new dynamics in order for evolution to occur. Loyalty, not loyal to holding lies. Loyalty has nothing to do with you covering for somebody and no snitching. You see? Loyalty ain't got nothing to do with that. Loyalty got to do with in no toxic way. This cliche statement: don't bite the hand that feeds you. Take away precious daughter mama, the weird bitch that would tell you that, cause she got you licking on her, and you know what I'm saying. You tell I ain't gonna feed you, kind of bitch. So don't bite the hand that feeds you. I ain't talking about them weird bitches. I'm talking about when these dynamics come into being, if you've been through something with somebody or they've come through something with you, then somebody else that isn't in that and isn't benefiting from the healing that's going on in that dynamic can't just come up off the street and tell you something about someone that may be if you're under the age of 25, somebody that may be your uncle, your aunt, your cousin, your grandma, your godmother. You see, that's loyalty. Devotion is along the lines of consistency. I'm devoted to this. That's why I said families under these new dynamics are going to have some type of like mantra, power mantra, declaration, decree. I'm not even joking. I was even seeing people coming up with people at family reunions sometimes they don't really do them no more, but like amulets or like symbols of the family's decree, has symbols made, stuff like that. People gonna be getting into that. you know? And it's people that's under these particular microcosms, these umbrellas, people you're going to be adopting. So people are going to be getting adopted because you're really like 25, but you're really 16. You're 23, but you're really 12. You know, you're 19, but you're really 9. As far as nurturing care and concern was lacking. You know, it's not funny to someone. It doesn't feel funny. It wouldn't feel funny to someone that was 20 or 30 years older than you to raise you, because a lot of people, Generation X, was teenage surge and teenage pregnancy. So some of the people that's going to be adopted you will be the same age as some people's parents. It wouldn't feel funny to them. They'll just be doing the corrective work or giving the care, nurturing, concern that parent didn't give because they didn't stray from the straight path. They kept their values. They kept their morality intact. They kept their head on straight, so to speak. Even after being attacked for doing so. Kind of shit. People that's being lied and slandered on. The people that some of these weird parental figures put a death campaign on. And they ain't doing that. They going to work. Anyway. If you're not an enemy of God, you should get to know him instead of playing with him as if you know him. Your enemies and God's enemies left you plenty of work. So don't allow these archetypes to play in your face by patronizing the feeling of nostalgia and familiarity, trying to recreate a past where your pain wasn't apparent. Some of y'all being hurled in situations where the pain of the realization, you know, they say ignorance is bliss until you come up out of that ignorance and see what you was calling bliss. So sometimes people hang on to people that are no good for them because they want to hang on to the past connected to nostalgia and familiarity where no pain was apparent. You was in bliss. And some people's under Iblis, who we call Satan in Islam. Some of us were born to stop, curtail, catch, and destroy certain entities. Those who enable these beings are an enemy to you. The enablers may consider themselves believers of God. It's not your duty to figure out whether they are or they're not. Your duty is to God, which requires you to stop patronizing anyone who is in agreement with evil, hatred, perversity, lies, excessive gossip, excessive slander, and those who are lovers of money and haters of love itself, which is God. So you put yourself in a position as an enemy of God anytime you do not excommunicate with people. I wouldn't give a fuck if it's texting. I don't care what it is. Excommunication is excommunication. I never fucking knew you. I thought I did. Based on the title you hid up under to appear like you were that title in the dictionary of what a mother would be. A nurturer, a provider, a caretaker. Someone that shows concern and love. You didn't exhibit none of that shit. You was only concerned about your nasty vagina and your purse. Let's keep it 100 here. That's what curse breaking is all about. So if you keep on living with somebody, talking to somebody, eating with somebody, that's being in agreement with that energy. Who only spews evil, only exudes hatred, only acts out perversities, only full of gossip and slander, tell lies and mix it with truth, mix falsehood and truth together, mix truth and falsehood to make it sit a certain way in your brain that fucks up your natural brave wave pattern. Literally. They love money and they show that they haters of love because they're unable to give it. They just can receive it. And they don't even like it when you give it. It's nothing that can comfort a demonic entity. It's a bottomless pit. It's a infinite question that you would keep trying to solve and answer and find yourself in hell with them still talking about this with their same and still lying still. God is love, so that would make them what? Haters of God, bro. You want to keep conferring with that? You want to keep playing with that? You want to keep calling that dad? You do? Okay, well, you're going to be in hell with that. And you ain't no adoption nowhere. Because you chose that day who you wanted to serve. An enemy of God. So that makes you what? In agreement with people that are enemies of God. So that makes you an enemy of God. It don't matter what you profess out of your mouth. You professing out of your mouth what ain't in your heart. And that's a recipe for disaster with all of the good ingredients that I named that's required to go under these new dynamics called families. Healthy ones. It don't matter how they look or appear. You know, what's normal? I do know what normal is. However, what's normal after seeing all of this shit that people have accepted as normal? Like, you know, it may be far-fetched to get dinner at a table every night. However, you know what I'm saying? We do got these food trays. Let's watch this movie together and talk over it and talk about it or be quiet and when something come up. Just like you go to the movie. No different than doing that at home. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you want to do something at the table when it ain't Thanksgiving. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. Spontaneity, baby. Life is a celebration. It's supposed to be the right way. Not 3 of Cups at Applebee's with the endless, boneless wings to celebrate you killing somebody for insurance money or somebody catching an aneurysm and your spell worked. And everybody think you there to celebrate your promotion at the job when the job and your killing spree goes together hand in hand kind of shit. Some of y'all gonna have a funny ass baby. Some of y'all gonna birth a funny ass baby. When I say, baby, run this show, one baby, possibly a girl, off the hook. But some of y'all don't have a baby, one, off the hook. Shut it down kind of shit. Daughter of Knives. The golden child. Give me the knife. Black Hermit. I want the knife, please. Ace of Sticks. Give me y'all the knife, please. Y'all would have some fun. 9 of Knives. Yeah, getting rid of this trash. It's trash. It's so dead. It don't make no motherfucking sense. Yeah, hidden treasures. Y'all gonna be finding hidden treasures. Some people here, but some of y'all, so I'm trying to tell you, these babies is something else, honey. They've been all over the place with it. And some of these elders that are no longer here, they got stuck in this kind of energy, got sacrificed, how they like to call it, with their disobedient ass that didn't understand that obedience was better than sacrifice, so they just threw sacrifice on the people they was killing to cover up their disobedience. Some of those people that died set shit in place. They know how to work the wise, know how to put people in position in the family, pit this one against this one, and kick that one out the family, get rid of them, make them take themselves out. Kind of shit. All kind of shit. So people gonna be like Nipsey them burying money in the ground, kind of shit. However, with the new generation, they know to wrap it in saran wrap and only be there for. So they know the shit to put in there that won't cause it to clump up if it rains. They know exactly where it is. Kind of shit. And they could have been good at this in the past life. I'm trying to tell you. You all got some black hermits coming to live with y'all. Y'all gonna be adopted some black hermits. That's funny as hell. Gonna be a magical ass household. Son of sticks. Look at Don't just talk about the daughter. I'm coming too. Kind of shit. I'm trying to tell you, they ready, honey. They ready, heart in their hand, hands clean. I'm trying to tell you, father of coins. Yeah, a lot of men gonna be adopting children out of their family. Yeah, mothers may have told them they had to, stuff like that. I'm trying to tell you. A lot was done, like, kind of like, it works out. You know, it's saying all things work together for the good. You just want it as smooth as possible because you deserve it that smooth. And you shouldn't be okay when people say that life is a roller coaster. Yeah, Aquarius season, you know. However, what you mean the demon drop? What you mean tick, 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 bottom fall out. Tick, 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 bottom fall out. That'll get somebody a motherfucking heart attack. That shit keeps happening. You know? Especially when you understand slow and steady wins the race. And endurance is the key. Not to just be, you know, building, bottom fall out, running everywhere to try to rebuild, build it up, bottom fall out again. There's nothing to be like, oh yeah, life is. Well, that's how it goes. No, the fuck it don't. God ain't creating nothing like that. 7 of sticks, alligator walking. Some people starting to see people who they as they are. The magic wearing off. And starting to see who the treasures are in their life. Hidden treasures. How people turn them against certain people with money. Turn them against children. Turn them against their fathers. Turn them against people that only meant them good. Could have possibly turned them against grandparents to be in on killing them and all kind of shit. Where they would have seen, some of these people, these younger people, seen the alligator in themselves. You know, kind of a scared straight program, the mirror. Somebody magic just coming off of them straight like that. And them being able to see exactly who that motherfucker is. Yeah, man. And make people see whoever their father is clearer in some cases. Like on some this, my father is a holy man. It was her kind of shit. Fathers getting custody of their children instead of the mother, crazy ass. Oh yeah, look at that darkness. Just shadow beings falling out of the fucking. I'm talking shadows coming out of the fucking. Ain't never used no sage. Sage can't even burn up in that motherfucker. When some people burn sage, it ain't gonna burn because they are the problem. You know? And sometimes it'll smoke out. Fuck around and saw a fire up in that motherfucker. For real. Father of baskets. The big house. Yep, that's just what it's gonna be. Rewriting a story. Turning a negative into a positive picture. A house is a house. Home is where the heart is, you know? You can be spooky with shit. Some shit just gets out of hand with the paranormal activity. I mean, if you got this shit going on, there's that many shadows, then the house will start to decay or turn on itself to a degree. You know, kind of ridding itself of like getting itself off the earth. No different than some of these people getting sick and stuff like that because the earth can't stand them no more. It's kind of trying to get them to get rid of themselves without, I guess, what they can't do, you know, jump off of a cliff, shoot themselves, whatever suicide entails, it'll just be slower. That's why I talked about my nephew crawling like that, because he was coming as a sign that this is where this shit is going. Brothers sleeping with sisters. Is that like a important part in a book or a script? Coming to tell you something now that I didn't get the mission done, kind of shit, didn't hit my target, kind of shit. Yeah, that kind of shit. They put that family in separation. They set them up on a hill so they wouldn't be amongst the general population. And some places can't afford all that. You know, they don't have that kind of, and clearly, I think it was in Turkey. I said, damn, when I seen that, I said, what's weird about that is because it's like, it's a family that's known, like they live up there kind of shit. Like, yeah, that's where some of their family live. Let you know that it ain't a lot of that going on there. It's more, to me, it was a humility thing, the gesture, like for them to choose to even let them live. Just put them off up there away, because we don't know what that is. And it could serve as a sign of what you don't want to go towards. You see what I'm saying? It's just what you'll be looking like and becoming. What I tell you, baby, nobody need no motherfucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit developing on a motherfucking regular residential street. You hear me? I'm trying to tell you what the fuck. Somebody played the little magician in this story. Some of y'all storylines was born for it. Just like I told you about my nephew. Other children born for the same things. Son of sticks. 10 of baskets. Yeah, some of y'all gotta watch again. Same time, man. I don't know you. Same time, man. Watch the alligators walking in y'all house during the holidays. Because some of y'all are hell-bent on hanging on to all these motherfuckers that don't exhibit any qualities of God. Make an agreement with the devil every time you break bread with him. It's just true. You can play overly nice if you want to, end up in a burning fucking hell because of some stupid bitch that can't shut the fuck up. That was fucking crazy and roll around here like a mice. Eight of Knives, yeah. Although we've come to the end of this reading, the grandchildren. Some of y'all gonna inherit the grandchildren. Gotta adopt grandchildren. Somebody love their grandchildren. I tell me to go ahead to get my grandbabies. Get my grandbabies. They ain't did nothing at that crazy bitch. I'm trying to tell you. Father Sims. He don't marry today. This Sagittarian energy. I got a Sagittarius grandfather like me. Reflection, clearing that water out, or Aquarius grandfather. Clearing that water out, honey. Clearing that water out, honey. Nine of coins, blessings headed your way. Y'all ain't got no choice but to set it down and sit still and take on, all eyes on you situation. Some of y'all got evil eye protection. It's a cute dress, ain't it? Somebody need to make that. They got evil eyes all over it. You can't even tell that's what it is. That's what it is. And she got it on purpose because people hate on her because she got money. You know what I'm saying? Instant separation with some people because it's kind of like the have and the have-nots. You know, the trash end up taking itself out in a weird way. Even though weird shit be kicking up. Like, who the fuck flattened my tires? Who the fuck going in my car? Like, who the fuck putting broken glass where I park kind of shit? Who the fuck is doing this stupid ass shit? Alligators? Water on their head like a mice? Just crazy as fuck. 9 of baskets. Somebody cover gonna be full. Grandchildren. Some of y'all gonna be like blessed beyond measure for taking one for the team. Being a team player for real. You know, because everybody is exhausted. All this shit to be going on all around the world all the time. All the craziness. And then you got to pretend. Some people got to play pretend like it's not going on just to maintain their sanity. That's insane. Motherfuckers gambling, playing the game with your life. This is my crazy people card. I don't give a fuck if it's on the 6 of coins. You do not gamble on the shit that I'm talking about right now. Something is fucking wrong with you. Keep your games of chance to yourself. This is fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference between a nigga playing craps in an alley and bitches playing with motherfucking human beings like it's bingo or chess or did somebody say dominoes kind of shit. They're going to learn to quit playing with God. This is what this is about. Daughter of Sticks. I'm trying to tell y'all, some of y'all spicy cowgirl. Welcome, spicy cowgirls. Welcome to Spicy Cowgirl Tarot. Now you see what I'm saying? Why you gotta be that? Why you gotta do that now? Because you got a long way to go, baby. You feel me? Some of y'all end up with a house of 10. Ain't never seen that shit coming. Oh, I thought it was gonna be the one cousin. Kind of shit. You hear me? I said some of y'all synced it. Some of your godparents may have seen it in that way. I never knew it was going to be like looking dead at them or not seeing exactly who the fuck it is because you don't want to because of how much shit you know going on, like at the big house. Like, okay. just knowing, really for real, some of y'all understanding and being humble enough to know. See, some people talk that shit. Vengeance is mine, saith God. You gotta watch that. A lot of you showing me. Because some shit be cowardice. You don't want to do it, so you saying that. And then some shit is like the big house. Shadows falling out the window. Your sage ain't gonna do it. You need yourself, your sage, a couple priests, motherfucking police, the fire department, few state reps. You hear me? So that's the part where you say, vengeance is God's. And when he need me, he'll let me know. Kind of shit. That's being wise. They say fools jump in. Well, wise men, they're not walking over there. Fools rush in. I gotta walk the path a certain type of way. There's some shit going on that I can see. Yeah, I don't even know how that shit gonna turn out. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Can this shit to you like that? Because you already dealing with some shit where you gotta exhibit certain type of energy to let people know, not me. Listen, alligator. Back the fuck up. Because these motherfuckers hurt kind of shit. Some of y'all gonna live to a ripe old age. It's just, getting more work. You see how you gotta rearrange your thinking before it even happens? And stay in curse breaking mode 24/7. So shit don't never rear its ugly alligator head no more. Daughter of Knives. I'm trying to tell you. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all was off the hook like me as a child. My father used to dress me just like this. I ain't lying. Some of y'all see somebody that was also a mess, like gifted my ass. She don't know what she doing, kind of shit. Could have been gifted, just used it the wrong way. And shit went haywire. Did too much, touched the Ouija board. Did some crazy ass shit, conjuring up. You know what I'm saying? That's the same type of person that touched the Ouija board. Check her at this age when she first touched it. Found her in 30 years. She fuck around and being like them cat ladies that be having all the cats that ain't really cat ladies. They kidnappers and fucked up because they touched some shit and can't get that bullshit up off of her. That curse, that hex, that shadow, bunch of them bitches. Shit. That motherfucker more than likely got the name of the weirdo on the street kind of shit. Don't go away when you don't break it and you make friends with it and play around and all that bullshit. Ace of Baskets. Yeah, y'all gonna have more than what y'all need. Some of y'all ancestors gonna be giving y'all just gonna be I'm trying to tell you, honey, you be like, I ain't got no more room for all of this food and all of this stuff. Pressed down, shaking together, running over. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah, somebody was just a piece of work. A lot of people they left their kids out in the cold. They fucked up. Their kids dress like this, they dress like that. You know what I'm saying? She look decent, right? Look how he all ratted and tatted. I'm trying to tell you. Some of y'all divine masculine, you and your divine masculine. Mm-hmm. And then people gonna be helping y'all out. This is the right way. This is kind of like people taking a gamble. It's kind of like a messy situation because you got families that see where some people ain't a problem and some people are. So it's kind of like little small bets. Not anything harsh. However, it is something bigger that will cause that shit to trickle down where they actually making bets on who they rolling with kind of shit. And if they do roll with the person that they feel like ain't lying, ain't never did nothing, this motherfucker did shit to me. This motherfucker did shit to me. I got my money on so-and-so kind of shit. You know, saying people will be people that help you. Serve as a support system. So it ain't all bad. I'm talking about the motherfucking bitches doing shit for life insurance money. You know what I'm saying? It's just that air of that energy this is how you know they be doing that shit. Cause you would be on the same shit. However, you ain't interested in killing people for insurance money. Where is Auntie Anna Mae, nigga? That was my girl. Kind of shit. Where Uncle Bobo? That was my nigga. Kind of shit. I would rather have Uncle Bobo than them motherfucker doing that shit for 5 racks. Kind of shit. Those people got their money on some of y'all. And those going to serve as support systems. Even if it's an act of devotion where nobody can't come up to them and say anything to them concerning you. Chin checkers. Kind of shit. I'm trying to tell you, when you're talking about these ladies, you know, with their eyes stuck up in their head like this, something wrong with them. Y'all come on. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. So stop doing business with them, okay? Because you will never be good enough. All they act is, like Minister Farrakhan said, somebody got to be the wood while somebody else got to be the sandpaper. They there to smooth you out on the TLC tip. However, when that shit start feeling raw, like a motherfucker trying to get to some open wound on your ass, that's when you got to get the fuck out of there. This bitch, you doing too much. It's like getting your nails done when they go too hard on the drill. And you say, they say, oh, did I burn you? Damn, you are like, you know, 2 sticks. That's moving up. That's moving up. That's moving up. 7 of Baskets. Let's see what that's about. I'm trying to tell you, y'all gonna be getting money from everywhere. People want to help y'all. People left y'all out in the cold. People can't even believe it. People left y'all out in the cold. 2 sticks. Some of y'all ancestors My grandfather be sharing certain stuff with me. I don't really be liking to say what it is because sometimes people say, that's not true. He ain't said that, girl. That ain't do that. We don't need all that. So sometimes I just hold stuff to myself and keep it close to my heart. Don't share it. However, with some of y'all ancestors, they was giving up. If some of y'all went and took it, it's kind of like serve as an inspiration for them. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like somebody like this sitting on the dock of the bay. Ain't nobody giving them no offerings. Ain't nobody really talking to them. You know, nobody knows my name. I could have been the dopest motherfucker ever born. Nobody, you know, this is fucked up. Look. My grandchildren sleeping with each other. They killing each other. Shit. I'm done with this. I just let the name die out. I die out and forget about it. And then all of a sudden, some of y'all come out of nowhere like this. To serve as inspiration for them to key in on you, key in on other people, not be looking at the glass as half empty, but looking at it as half full, you know? Round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yeah, some of y'all was literally meant to put that shock put she got in her hand. You don't see that spear, shock put, spear looking thing? Put it right in this kind of person that lost their motherfucking mind by touching that shit. You see all that shit they conjuring up? Those are energies. Some people made friends with these motherfuckers and was steadily calling y'all the crazy one and the schizo and all of this. Yeah. Some people mothers see y'all as a gift. It's kind of like somebody's mother would see them giving their daughter that's like this to children, her grandchildren, because grandchildren came up, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Like, here you go. Here's a mom. Kind of shit. No big deal. She'll get it done. Kind of shit. This silly as hell. So we had a beautiful grandmother. Mole. Got a mole or something. Something significant about maybe her eyes, her teeth, her lips, how her lips are, her eyebrows. It's a mole on her face. Something that was just like stood out. Some of y'all may have been aesthetically pleasing to some of y'all to look at because you see yourself in her beauty. 8 of Sticks, yeah. So many people be petitioning. That is funny as hell. They be petitioning. I got to see what this 7 of baskets is. People from down south watching. Somebody in Louisiana feeling swampish. People in Florida. People from Florida. Mexico. Idaho. Oklahoma. Zambia. Swamp nigga. Swamp nigga. Swamp nigga. Swamp nigga. 116. Oh yeah, let's make to infinity. Some people's birthday may have been 116, moving towards that Sagittarius. Hyssop. Some of y'all may want to work with the plant hyssop. A woman with her head in a thick cloud has decided it's time to get out. So she decides to take a spiritual bath using hyssop to bring back a state of clarity, calm, and equilibrium. Positive visionaries. Some of y'all are visionaries, realists. Restored clarity, vision quest, having multiple options. People with vivid imaginations and meditation. This is the negative side of it. This is some of y'all mothers. Some of y'all was related to these people. Some of y'all are the visionaries that got, ridiculed and talked about. People betting on, they ain't do that. She cool, she ain't doing no shit like that. That bitch crazy kind of shit. Y'all the visionaries, realists. Got clarity on some things. The ones that take the baths and all that shit. Y'all know what y'all do. This is what y'all was dealing with. People full of confusion. Can barely focus. Live in a dream world. impractical, muddled thinking, unrealistic expectations, escapism, dissipated energy, romanticism, hallucinations, having too many choices, castles made of sand, self deception, avoiding the issue, inappropriate fantasies, sounds ancestral to me, procrastinators, they get into it. Yeah, everybody's shit, probably find a whole bunch of shit in somebody's house, land, under a porch or something. The motherfuckers stealing from everybody and storing that shit. Kind of motherfuckers. Altered states of perception. I'm trying to tell you. Feeling fine up here on cloud nine. You can be what you wanna be. Cloud nine. You ain't got no responsibility. Every man, every woman is free on cloud nine. And drugs placed in food and drinks without your knowledge. That's what it say. Drugs placed in your food or your drink without your knowledge, bitch. Ain't that some shit? Y'all better stop fucking with these motherfuckers, man. You gonna get enough. You gonna get enough of playing with these motherfuckers. They don't like that y'all naturally popular. 8 of Sticks. A hoodoo woman is peeling wood from a tree just struck by lightning. It is believed that lightning struck wood amplifies the potency of any working. Positive, rapid progress, forward movement, communication, finding a resolution, excitement, whirlwind, romances, gaining momentum, receiving a critical message, eye-opening experiences, being in alignment, ending of delays, travel by air, and successful journey. So y'all be doing traveling. Healthy stuff, not weird, normal, honey. And ain't nobody about to keep on talking about we normal now. We ain't about to be saying that either, because we ain't trying to get a public sector no indication that we was ever weird. You understand me? Just have fun and be normal like you was when you were born. Before these weird things start happening at the hands of some weird motherfuckers that had titles that they didn't live up to. 5 of basket cases. Three baskets are shown. Some of y'all may be getting three children, having to take in 3 children. St. John's warts. Some of y'all may want to work with that. 3 baskets are shown in various states of destruction. This is on the bottom of the deck. Before I put this up. 2 remain unscathed beneath the breeze despite being bent or distorted. The 2 baskets that survived. Some of y'all got 2 people that survived. Honey, whatever destroyed the other 3 represented are often untapped inner power and strength. Some people may have lost 2 people taking in 3. Some people may have lost 3 people taking in 2. Y'all gonna be taking in something. End up with a household. Some of y'all are 8, 10. Ain't never seen it. I say, oh, I thought it was just that one. 13. Oh no, I ain't see. Oh, I was on the street. I was close though. Okay. Positive. Moving on. Finally forgiving yourself. Renew hope. Seeking help for emotional problems. Recovery. Feeling alive again and letting go of grief, sorrow, and or disappointment. Negative. This is what they've been dealing with. Some of these people y'all gonna have to take. I'm trying to tell you, this is what this is harder reading is about. They need help for the emotional problem. This is what was going on all the time. Somebody that was always brooding. It's like complaining. Kind of shit. Mourning. Loss, resentment. Unwelcome change. I don't like change. Feelings of abandonment. Leave them on the cold by themselves. Don't get them no food. Hide food in their room. Kind of niggas. I tell you. Failure. Separations. Punishment. Tell them they ain't shit. Tell them they ain't gonna be able to see their grandmama no more. You ain't gonna be able to see nobody. Use it as a bargaining tool. Some of these weird people. Punishment. You know what I'm saying? As punishment, keep them away from who love, nurture, and care for them. Kind of shit. They just gotta deal with this weird motherfucker that may give their kind of love and concern by them licking on them. Now the society has become so fucking crazy that you can have a mother that nurses her child up to 3 years old because she want to get all the antibodies, everything that they need, and they'll look at her like she's some type of pervert. She never touches this child again. The child naturally gets off of it and won't. I want a cup kind of shit. Now, motherfucker that wait till her son gets 16 so he could get a boner and have sex with her, nobody will know that. And to be sitting up talking about pass the Grey Poupon and some weird ass function for people with master's degrees kind of shit. I'm just telling y'all the shit that be going on. Nostra. Pessimism. Everything is a hater. Bitterness. Remorse. Heartbreaking situations. And traumatic experiences. Okay? Some of y'all may have the birthday 114. Moving on up to the Sagittarius. Some of y'all, 113. Y'all Capricorns dealing with somebody who thought they was bae, honey. That bitch got eyes stuck up in her motherfucking head and nuttier than a motherfucking fruitcake, baby. You ain't never got to worry about boredom no more, withdrawal, fatigue, dissatisfaction, apathy, lack of motivation, cataloging regrets. They write down the cons and not the pros because they are the con. That's some shit. Cataloging regrets. Hold on to pictures. Putting the eyes out because they put their own eyes out. Scratching out the mouth so they can shut the fuck up. Binding it to see if it can help them to stop getting in the shit they ain't got the money to get out of because you done left them kind of shit. Feeling misunderstood. You were the only people that understood me. You understand me. They be telling random motherfuckers the same thing in different holes in different area codes. And just have one motherfucker everywhere that think they the only one that other sells. Like, bitch, you ready that game again, ain't you? Reclusive, don't come out. You know, now some of them, life of the party, now they reclusive and frustrated. Because they in exile with their eyes rolled up in their head, trying to get the fuck out of here. Rejecting assistance. Don't want that mobile crisis van? You don't want to go to see therapy? You don't want to take these drugs to help your mentals? You down? Yearning for sex. Nobody want to touch them. They stink. Time for reassessment. They always reassessing how they could have did it better. Going back to the catalog and regret book. Pity parties. Get on that phone. Get to talking. Ooh, they just feed off that shit. Back and forth, back and forth. Depression, cynicism, and self-absorbed individuals. Full of themselves, however, all they got to work with is that shit I just said. That is sunny. Let me tell you something. Let's look into this nine of baskets. Then I may pull an oracle if I'm feeling guided, or I may say, all right, y'all. Ace of baskets, y'all pull that. Some of y'all may need to eat a salad or some vegetables, some lettuce. Some of y'all may want to get specific lettuce, wild lettuce. I've seen it in stores, wild lettuce. Compassion. Activate some compassion. It's a basket overflowing with water sits atop a lodestone. Lodestones are used in hoodoo to attract love and prosperity. Positive compassion, emotional renewal, having a sense of peace, falling in love, conception, new relationships, happiness, messages in water. Some of y'all may find what messages in water in your coffee or something, maybe a heart that forms or something like that. Abundance, impetus, intuition, feeling refreshed, spiritual people, and healing all wounds. The shit y'all moving away from, suppressed feelings, unrequited love, being overly emotional, miscarriages, and bad breakups. Setbacks. Bad breaks. Setbacks. Trigger happy. Policing. Money. We make it. Before we see it, you take it. Oh, make me wanna holler where they do my life. Yeah, make me wanna holler where they do my life. This ain't living, This ain't living. This ain't living. This ain't living. No, 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 no. That's when it appeared normal. That's what some people get stuck in, that Allah is trying to break your ass off and out of. And if you don't, you're going to be going to hell with these motherfuckers. Keep inviting them to this shit. They was never normal. You just trying to get somewhere. The pain ain't apparent. However, it's been made apparent to some of y'all looking like this all the damn time. This card shows an aerial view of 9 baskets filled with a few items that represent what most human beings desire. So this is what you're going to get. Cash and jewels, financial security and wealth, books, knowledge, gator head for protection, rabbit's foot for good luck, old-fashioned biscuits, nourishment and familiarity, bottle of wine, sunflowers, warmth and good times, social energy, passports to travel. So y'all about to be culturally sound. Positive dreams fulfilled, plenty, art appreciation, wishes that come true, sensuality, the right way. Because that's the thing, when incest comes into play and different things like that come into play, sometimes if you're the person that was engaging in some shit like that, or something happened to you where you molested or touched or whatever, you have to find the normalcy in how God created it. And if you don't have that normalcy going on, you need to detach from whoever you're having sex with that could possibly be your twin, because it'll be like you putting yourself in a psychosis, in the same loop. If you were sleeping with your brother, if somebody had you doing some shit like that, you got to make sure that you understand that your husband, your twin, is not your brother. And you also, if your brother is still, if there's still love there because he was an innocent, person in this catastrophe kind of shit, then it would have to be made known and clear. And to me, when I say that a household, the new dynamic would be transparency, you would have to be open enough to talk where brother, sister, and the sister's husband get to deal with what the fuck was that. And whatever the husband would have to ask, he would not be limited to what he could ask. That may cause any type of friction when you're trying to do some shit like this. For real, you got to think of a man's psychology. You come and do some shit like that. If this had happened, then you got, just say these biscuits they talking about. The brother trying to get to the biscuits and he got to reach over the wife. He behind her. In a man's mind, remember the movie Best Man? When every time he saw his wife and him, he saw him having sex with her. This is the shit that these type of motherfuckers leave for you to have to clean up. That's what I just channeled. All they do is leave you shit to have to clean up. Generational curse breaking 24/7. Even if the husband got to say, hey, watch out, man. The brother got to be mature enough to understand why he would say that and find another way to get them biscuits, whether it's step back and say, well, can you hand them to me? Or can somebody pass me them? Had a humility to understand why that happened like that, rather than it turning out to a fight in the driveway because you inherited some shit where motherfuckers they couldn't seem to get enough of these weird motherfuckers. I'm just saying. Positive, dreams fulfilled, plenty, art appreciation, wishes to come true, sensuality, rewards. Yeah, you have to do that because what I found is that when you're in tune with yourself and you're in tune with the world around you, even though you're not in it or of it, you just was born here kind of shit. You got to go back to you got to go back to God. You got to go back to creation, the beauty of it. You understand? The reasons why. The healing properties that come from it. The medicinal properties, the things that you can benefit from sensuality, Karma Sutra, tantric sex, things where it's two adults that are doing it in a healthy and a righteous way. You know, it's real life. You got to go healthy with it in order to dissolve of whatever that was to the point where you will forget it. If you work hard enough, you can forget it. Because you were made to do something, to become other than yourself by somebody that was sick in the head. They tried to take you to hell with them just because they had you. Some of them have mothers like this. Some of y'all sisters, some of y'all cousins, whatever the case may be. It doesn't fucking matter. You can't allow them to make your whole, when God spares you, you can't allow nobody to make your whole, the rest of your existence. It looks like y'all going to be around. Some people I'm talking to. Just what I seen in this. You don't want to live your whole existence, you know, in awkward situations and triggers and all of this shit. No, the truth sets you free, which is a direct link to transparency, keeping it 100 without getting out of pocket, respecting people's titles that are acting out of those titles, exhibiting the good qualities of whatever it is of the title that they hold. It's the wine, for real. Husband is the wine. You know, father is the wine. Uncle is the wine. Whatever the wine is, if they're acting in accord to those titles that hold big weight when you're doing right, then it should be respected when they say, hey, give from, and you can keep it lighthearted. Hey, give from behind my wife. Kind of shit, where it doesn't end up trickling down into newcomers. Like these funny babies y'all gonna be having. Rewards, hitting the jackpot, happiness, pampering, the finer things in life, financial security, prosperity, attaining your heart's desire, gratitude, and making it. The negative side of some of these people, the negative side of what I just said, materialistic. People they were dealing with, greedy. Never enough. Always said they were lacking. Type of people that hide shit in their room where they'll have a meal and don't give them anything unless they do some type of blackmailing on their ass. It end up a real weird situation where somebody is supposed to be the main provider or the head of household and the children are holding them with extortion just to be able to like flip it. And they keep flipping like on a mattress, you know, for real. And then if you touch me, then I'll feed you. But if you don't touch me, then I ain't gonna feed you. And it's like, well, you touched me, and I'm gonna tell somebody you touched me if you don't feed me. Kind of shit all the fucking day long with this shit. You are never satisfied. Gluttony, spoiled brats. Didn't say that. Bullshit. You a spoiler war. Now look, kind of shit. Feeling unfulfilled. You see? That's how you get into that. They get into that because it's always a void, always needed. And then ain't a man that's willing to deal with it, or they ain't got the time to kick it up. They come touch on me, baby. Baby, come lick on me. Massage my, kiss me right here. All kind of shit. And that shit be going wrong as fuck. Narcissists. That's the ones that stuck with their eyes up because they just can't get it. Good. Smugness, overindulgence, shattered dreams, shallowness, and hedonism. Yeah, just think they can do anything. I can do anything. These my kids. I can do whatever I want to do with them. I had them to lick on me. Ain't no different than an animal. They babies lick on them way after they nursing. Kind of weird motherfuckers. Dead in the head, fucked up, shut up. And did a lot of great people like this. On some, they telling them to shut up. because they sick of telling them how to live their life. They babies can lick on them if they want them to. This a free country. Kind of shit. Like, oh, bitch. Some people was working. I'm trying to tell you. Some grandmothers got murked working with their grandchildren to put down a bitch. Like, listen, we got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this wild lettuce kind of shit. Motherfucking bitch. Oh, you. Somebody big mama that don't spit in the food. Praise the Lord. Oh my God. We gotta tranquilize this bitch. She keeps stirring up. Ugh, that is terrible, y'all. To have to deal with that kind of shit. That's all I can say. Let's see, this was deep, so we're going to get into some depth with this Gita day. Wisdom from the Bhagavad Gita. Doubting soul, Capricorns. Doubting soul, oh my goodness. Doubting soul to sit up there like, Baphomet, and the devil on the right away. Hell no. But the ignorant and faithless person who doubts the truth will forever be lost. The doubting soul is happy neither in this life or the next. So you gotta work on that doubt, Cappy. Go on over to that motherfucking Sagittarius. Pure devotees. Pure devotees. And then you don't want that. Allah swears you gonna get you some devotees. Allah, please, no. You know, because you don't want nobody feeling like they can't go in the refrigerator. Don't come in here and ask me. Or don't act extra, then don't go into false humility. Be as organic and natural as possible. Come on, what did you do? Like you ain't already been through a train wreck. Don't do more than is required. And don't be puffed up in the chest either to say, fuck her, it's gonna be the bitch taking care of me anyway. Kind of shit. You gotta check all kind of shit that be left over from these weird ass motherfuckers that turn their children inside out for real. The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are surrendered to me, and they derive great satisfaction and joy in lighting one another and speaking about me. See, that's a weirdo. You see how now that's a weirdo? How I read that, I sound like somebody's mother who said, I don't care, these is my kids. They can lick my feet if I tell them to. Kind of shit. Pure devotees to somebody that is treacherous as fuck. Toxic, vile, terrible. Get them out of here kind of situation. You see? So if they in that type of shit, you don't want them bringing that to you. However, you don't want it to go left either. You want to be respected. You want to be affirmed. You want to be listened to. That's part of being respected. You know what I'm saying? You literally taking my advice and using it. Instead of using it against me to say that I'm the reason why, things aren't working out for you. Like, no, I'm giving you clear-cut solutions here. What are you talking about? Who's doing shit to uproot everything that I'm trying to tell you that will be of benefit to you, not of harm to you? I'm not looking for no fucking devotees. I'm looking for harmony. Bone Thugs in harmony. I'm looking for loyalty, Kendrick Lamar. I'm looking for kind of shit. Oh, seeing God. Some people are seeing God. Beautiful. Those who see me in all things and all things in me are never lost to me, nor am I ever lost to them. You see? Some people are seeing God in themselves. Instead of the shit that the person is telling you, you're a failure. You'll never be anything. You're just like me. You're like your father. He ain't shit. Kind of shit. They like, yeah, man, shut up. I see God. Damn, I'm fine now, motherfucker. Yeah, shit. They saw it. Get matter and matter. Buy my story. Like, bitch, no, I'm not your devotee anymore. And get the fuck off. Get off of me. Maintaining balance. Maintain that balance. You better maintain that balance. One can have no success in yoga if one eats too much or eats too little. Nor can one be successful if one sleeps too much or does not sleep enough. You need that balance. Living with a fucking whack job. Some of these babies. Somebody gonna die. And you're gonna celebrate their time of death. I'm trying to tell you. God bless the day, honey. That motherfucker got out of here. Look at all that shit they left us to clean up. Kind of shit. I give a fuck what their title was. Look what they were doing, bro. Wombs of misery. Some of y'all had a miserable time even in a womb. I'm trying to tell you. Wombs of misery, bro. The pleasures they derive from contact with sense objects are the wombs of misery. They have both a beginning and an end, and thus the wise take no delight in them. These people, some people that like to be pregnant, karmics, for the attention, for the baby shower, that kind of shit. Wombs of misery. They just in it for the pleasure of what it's gonna be, the secrets of secrets, the baby shower. Ooh, they getting attention. People bringing them money. Shit. Oh, baby, let me tell you something. The honey fall off the moon round about, what you saying, Spirit? 3 years old. Some of them 3 months old. What? I know it. Listen, the pleasures that derive from contact with sense objects. It's kicking. I like how that feels. Sort of like a dick in my stomach. Since nobody won't touch me no more, they had a nice size one. Yeah, girl. Kind of motherfuckers. When he gets 16, if he hold like his father who won't touch me no more, girl, we go get down with a get down. Kind of motherfuckers, okay? Bitch, I know you lied. God damn. Oh, wait. They both have a beginning when they found out they're pregnant and the end after they have it. And thus the wise take no delight in them. That's why the men be running away. Looking like deadbeats. No, I really do like the kids. That bitch, I'm not touching that bitch with a 10-foot pole. No, I'm wise. I'm not a deadbeat. It's over. I don't know how she keeps trapping me. These fucking fertility spells. God damn, baby. And the babies hate it. Not the mama. God, this shit. The dinosaurs. Oh, man. All the time. Intelligence. Get some. Hell no. The senses are superior to matter. Mind is higher than the senses, and higher than the mind is intelligence. But the soul is higher still. Some of these don't have some of these people lost their souls in the television. I ain't even lying. I'm not lying. Some of these motherfuckers lost their soul a long time ago in a television. Honey, infomercials, whatever show. They reenactors. For real. They're not even in the mind. No, they're not in the mind. Where it says the senses are superior to matter, they basically like matter, just taking up oxygen. For real. Mind is higher than the senses. They don't use that for that. They just reenact what they see. That's why you see a lot of murder hitmen coming up in tarot. You know? For real, because they watching that shit on TV and reenact it. Go to sleep to it, eat to it, breathe it. And before you know it, soul is lost in that shit. Forget who they are because they don't know how to be the observer or the watcher of the TV and not actually reenact what they see. And these just grown motherfuckers. That's why it's so many, it's like perpetual with certain, like, is the bitch playing the lady on the first 48 today? Or is she watching CSI again? Kind of shit. Oh, she been watching Lifetime. That's why all these bodies starting to drop. Oh, tarot going up. What are they talking about? Hitman. That's movie shit. You see what I'm saying? For real. These be grown motherfuckers that take all kind of weird left turns because they don't know how to be the watcher. Mm-hmm. Go to the movies, they said. Mm-hmm. But the soul is higher still. They don't know. They don't even know where it's at. I'm trying to tell you. You gotta be careful. Protection. For those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, I carry what they lack and preserve what they have, both materially and spiritually. Somebody had y'all back. Kind of just took up the slack and could have been guided to do that by somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just like this, they'll say, she's crazy. She talks to inanimate objects. She's crazy that she can make this into a lady. And then the energy all of a sudden exhibits a lady, like this lady. She made this lady. And I think she talks to it or something. I don't know. She bought it from Walmart and Harry did it. Now all of a sudden, she's a persona that we see, and there's some black lady that just got her hair done at a black salon and got multicolored hair dyed and a cute little lace front. She's crazy. She's an idolater. She's a kafir. She's crazy. Allah's gonna kill her. There's no eyes on that open though. You might let her live. Look at her. You gotta hold your head if you gonna get your hair done. You can't keep falling asleep in a chair. Never, man. That used to happen all the time when I did hair. Sense control. One who is able to withdraw the senses from their objects, like a tortoise drawing its limbs within its shell, is firmly established in wisdom. One who is able to withdraw the senses from an object, like a tortoise drawing its limbs within its shell, is firmly established in wisdom, not crazy. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off her. You all stay in that curse breaking mode, honey, because there's work to be done outside of that bedroom, winding them weights and popping the pom-pom. You hear me? Love and light.